Coach Betty Rocker here. Welcome to today's workout where we're going to be focusing on your legs, your glutes, and your core with this super fun elimination rounds workout. We're going to be done in definitely under 30 minutes. All you're going to need is some space to move, an optional elevated surface, and some weighted objects. You can use dumbbells, water bottles, whatever you've got handy. Let's get started with a nice little warm-up move. So I'm going to start out with my elevated surface. I'm going to bend my knees, plant my hands just below shoulders, step back to a tall plank. Holding my tall plank to fire up the core, straightening and elongating through the legs, sending energy through both my arms and my legs. Good. Tucking your pelvis slightly underneath as you hold that strong core. Find your strong foundation here. Good. Gaze is 6 inches in front of you. Lower down. Press up. Step your feet back in. If you're elevated or down on the mat, come to standing. Go ahead and give me 2 high knees. Bend down again. Step it back. Give me a push-up. And we're just setting up, warming up our body. As we come up, really squeeze your glutes. Give me 2 high knees. I'm going to come down to the mat for my next couple warm-up slow burpees. Nice. And if you're down on the mat, remember you can always put your knees on the mat. Come up, 2 high knees. Good. Down. Step it back. Give me a push-up. You may hear some crashing and banging today because we got over a foot of snow here yesterday, and it's crashing and melting off of my roof, which is very exciting for the dog. He hasn't barked at it yet since you've been here, but he hasn't been barking at it all morning. Good. Nice and slow. I already feel the heat building in my body. This is going to set us up for this very fast, super effective workout. Good. We're going to do one more. Slow coming down, stepping it back, setting up that tall plank, push up, step it forward, come up, drive the knees. All right, I'm going to come in to starting our timer. Whew. We're going to start with a fast set of those burpees. So we're going to pick up the pace. Follow along. Remember, you always have the option to come back down to the lower impact burpee that we just did for the warm-up. Here we go. Bend down, plant your hands, jump it back, push it up, jump it forward, drive your knees. Down, back, push up, drive your knees. Nice. Halfway through this, first set. You're doing great. Come on. Bend the knees. Make sure you have a nice flat back with each plank pose you take, whether you're kneeling, elevated, or up on your toes. Last one. Nice job. All right, stand facing me. Stand up tall. Engage your core. Shoulders back. We're going to go ahead and bend over our left knee. Then you're going to come up and pivot, bringing your left knee up towards your side. Yes. Good. Have a nice sturdy base on your right standing leg. As you squat down, send your hips back, keeping your chest up. Lots of work happening here with your own body weight and gravity. Woo! On that left leg. Last one. We're going to switch sides. Get a quick breather here. Step it out. High knees. Catch your breath. You know what's coming. Give yourself this quick reset. Step out with your right leg, bending the right knee, and up. We're going to pivot our body looking over and across our right foot as we drive that right foot up. Now, a great mod for this, because you're going to be doing this a few times, is to hold on to a chair in front of you so you have extra balance power. You got this. Come on. Bend, drive. Bend, drive. Last one. Well done. Go ahead and bring yourself down onto your mat and find blueberry spine. That is where we have our knees bent. We're gonna imagine that a big blueberry is gonna get stuck under the apex or the highest point of our lower back where it curves. We're gonna flatten that blueberry down onto the mat without totally squashing it, so we're not hyper flattening it. And we're gonna lift our shoulder blades up off the floor. From here, tap your ankles, side to side, side to side. Hold on, looking good. Keep it up. If this starts to bother your neck, you can have some contacting pressure behind your head and continue to go side to side with your torso. Come on, lift, reach, 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 reach. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hands behind your knees to rock yourself up or roll to the side and sit up. We're gonna come into our first set of deadlifts. So go ahead and find some weighted objects. We're gonna be doing deadlifts 3 times total. So since this is your first round, if you're used to doing heavier deadlifts, maybe this set you wanna do a little bit lighter than your normal working amount. Or maybe you're fine with the same amount all the way through because you're doing more conditioning. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the weighted objects, stand with my shoulders back as if they were against a wall, engage my core. Then we're gonna send our hips back, keeping that core tight, bringing the weighted objects down close to our shins. Use your glutes to power back up. Send the hips back, belly button comes in and up. Drive through your hips and butt to pull yourself back. This is an amazing move for your hamstrings, your glutes. Your lower back is helping as an accessory. However, it needs you to have your core engaged in order to be safe and protected and do its job. Good. Last one. Whew, nice. Nicely done. Bend your knees to set down your weighted objects. Again, down on your back. Coming into that blueberry spine, we're gonna straighten our arms, let our legs sort of come out to a slight bend. Use your core strength to curl up. Reach for your toes. Lower all the way back down. Let's do 3 like this. Lift up, reach for your toes. Now, if it's not possible to come all the way up, come halfway up. Work those upper abs. Good. Now, on this next one, we're gonna curl all the way up, and then we come back, we're gonna lift our legs, lifting our hips off the floor, not using the momentum from the roll, simply using our strength in our lower abs. Last one. Good. Switch your body around. I guess we do need an elevated surface. I know I said it was optional. Sorry, but I know most of you have these at home. We're gonna do an elevated glute bridge to really work those glutes. So get your heels up on an elevated surface. It could be a low elevated surface like your stairs. It could be a little higher like my ottoman here. I'm gonna go ahead and set myself up. Let's go do a couple test ones. We wanna make sure that our knees bend about 90 degrees from here so that as we lift up, we're not in so close that when we come up, we're putting too much pressure on the front of our knees. So wiggle yourself around. Find blueberry spine here. And we're only here for 30 seconds. Lift, really give it a tight, full squeeze as you come up. You're getting a lot of hamstring with this one, lots of glute strength. And one thing I want you to be really aware of is that your knees aren't allowing them to come in. You can put your hands gently on the insides of your thighs to make sure that your knees stay tracking out. Great job, you have 10 seconds left. So good. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Again, you can rock yourself up or roll to your side. Join me standing. Go ahead and step out nice and wide, hips wider than, feet wider than hip distance. And we're gonna go ahead and squat it down, wide sumo, cross the knee, pop it down, wide sumo, cross the knee, jump your feet in and out, cross, cross, pop, and squat. So there's a little squat in between each cross, and then after you've completed right side, left side, you're gonna jack your feet together. Good. Come on. Nice. A little faster. Let's do 5 more seconds. Little cardio burn here. Woo. Last 2 and 1. Coming into our final move. It's another cardio burn. Let's start out curtsy lunges, walking and stepping through them. So chest stays up, back knee squats down behind front heel, keeping our chest up. Now we haven't tried this before, but if you're up for it, try jumping in midair and switching as you go. I know, it's sort of like a jump switch lunge, but you're gonna land in the curtsy position. Great job. Keep your chest up. If this bothers your knees, switch to a regular front lunge, jump switching in the air. Last one. How was that for you? Great job. Okay, quick little breather. Have some water because we're first starting again at the top of our round with warrior burpees. And they're a cardio move. Whew. I'm feeling it right along with you, my friends. My heart rate is up. I love today's workout because it combines strength and cardio. Two great ways to train. Okay, remember your warrior burpees. We're gonna change it up a little bit this round. We're gonna add a cross-body mountain climber at the bottom of our burpee instead of the push-up. Are you ready? Set. Here we go. Bend the knees, plant the hands, jump or step it back, cross-body mountain climber, up, drive, drive, down, back, cross-body. Remember your form in your burpees, especially in that plank. Want a nice flat back. Really think about how you would be in a blueberry spine position when you're on your hands. Nice. Down, back, cross, cross, up. Now I may have not mentioned this, but fun fact, in round 2, we're doing longer intervals of our moves. Stop. Great job. We are increasing the amount of time for each move, but we're cutting 2 moves off of our circuit. Get ready. We're gonna do that lateral lunge with a left knee up. So sink it over to the left side, bending the left knee. Come up, drive the knee. Sink it down, drive. Pivot to look over your left side, adding that extra oblique crunch action for your torso. Great job. Can you hear me breathing? Yes, I'm feeling this. Going up in time, cutting off moves. Such a fun elimination round challenge. You got this. Be very deliberate. Each time you step your foot down, knee needs to track in line with that toe. Last one. Woo! Yes. Fantastic work. Catch your breath. Walk it back and forth across your mat for a moment. We're going to switch over to the right side. Get in position. Feet out nice and wide. Go ahead and sink over onto your right knee and begin. Drive the knee up towards your face as you pivot and look over your right side. Great job. Come on. Again, very deliberate as we step it down. There's a lot of control. We have to access a lot of our stabilizing and balancing muscles in movements like this. You're getting a lot of power muscle groups working as you stand, but you're also getting a lot of those intrinsic stabilizers. And that combination is part of why our training gets you the strongest, keeps you the most balanced, helps you with your bone density as you go through time without losing your flexibility and balance. Last one. Awesome work. What comes next? Ankle taps. Come on down. Join me on the mat. Find blueberry spine and lift your torso up. Begin tapping your ankles. You can tap your calves if you want to. I just want to make sure that you are engaged in your blueberry spine, so your lower back is making contact with the mat. Your shoulder blades are up off the mat. Good. Side to side. Okay, for our last 15 seconds, we're going to go ahead and lower all the way down. Curl up, tap, 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 tap down, up, tap, 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 tap. Lower down, up, tap, 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 tap. Come on, lower down, up, side, 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 side. Last set. Lower down, tap, 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 and tap. Nice. Come on up. Find weighted objects. We're gonna go ahead and do another set of deadlifts. Maybe you wanna use a slightly heavier weight set this time. Shoulders back as if they were up against a wall. Feet in the squat position. Core tight. Hinge your hips back as you keep your weighted objects in close to your shins. This is all for the protection of your back and so that you can truly isolate those buns, your hamstrings, and allow your back to support that movement. Good work. Nice. Don't let your head crank up. Don't let there be a big crunch in your neck. Let your neck follow your body. Good. Nice adjustments. So great. So good. Come on. Last 5, 4. Keep those shoulders back. Don't lose the contact with your core. Last 1. Nicely done. Bend your knees to set your weighted objects down. And go ahead and join me back down on the mat. Do another set of those full body roll-ups. Go ahead and make contact with your lower back. Slight bend in the knees, legs are fairly straight. We sit up, reaching for our toes. We lower down with control, lifting our legs. Small hip raise. Good. Lift, reach. A lot of control here with this one. Of course, you can bend the knees as you move between the leg lifts, and I recommend that if you're finding that your back is coming up off the mat. So good, you're not here for much longer. This time I want you to do a double leg lift. Double it up. Lower down with control, reach, and lower. Lift the legs, double lift. Good. Come on up with control. Last one. Lower with control, lift the legs, double lift. And spin yourself around or wherever you need to be so that you can get your feet up on the side of your elevated surface for our glute bridges, elevated glute bridges. And this time we're gonna do single leg elevated bridges. We're gonna switch in the middle. So let's start out by finding our base. Do 3 with both of your feet down. Make sure your blueberry spine is activated. And then we're gonna switch and land just on our left leg. Good, feel that burn. Good work. Reset blueberry spine each time you come down. Oh, so strong. You can straighten your leg that's not down. You can bend it. You can do whatever feels good or helps you stay stable. Give me 2 more on this left leg, and then we're gonna switch. Now, go ahead and put your right heel down, dig it in, straighten your left leg, and let's go ahead and lift with just our right side. A couple key points with this one as we're moving through this. I know you know this, but I like to remind you, is that our hips should remain square. Don't let your hips rotate to the left just because your left leg is straight. We wanna make sure that we are using our core strength here to really keep a nice stable base. Great job. Come on, 2 more on this right leg. And woohoo! Nice. Oh my gosh, I just started sweating buckets on that last one. Great job. Okay, we're shaving off the last 2 moves, and we're going right back to the top of our workout for the 3rd time now. Go ahead and give yourself a little breather. I know we didn't end with a ton of cardio, but we're gonna start with cardio. So have some water, reset yourself. Well, this whole workout is basically aerobic cardio, right? So we are activating our aerobic system using oxygen. But then we have these sort of bursts of anaerobic training where you're jumping into something with this high burst of energy. And then you also have the complementary slow strength training. So you're really getting a lot out of this workout today. I'm so glad you came for this. Are you ready? We're gonna start with warrior burpees. This time we're going back to the push-up. So there is gonna be a push-up. There's no crossbody mountain climber in this round. Going back to that push-up, coming up this time, option to kick your legs instead of knees. Building on the cardio. Ready, go. Come down, jump back, give me a push-up, jump forward, kick, and kick. Option to stick with the knee, option to make this low impact, option to drop to your knees. Of course, any time for your push-ups. No matter how Don't let your back sag. If it's sagging, drop to your knees or do them elevated this set. Yes, the round is getting longer. This time we added another 10 seconds to each move that we're doing. Adding on from last time, cutting 2 more moves off at the end. So good, 10 seconds to go. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, great work. Get a quick breather. We're gonna do those lateral lunges with the knee drive. Stand tall, feet out nice and wide. Starting with the left side. Sink over, bending that left knee. Come up and pivot to the left. Pivot to the left. Great job. Keep breathing. Nice. Oh, I know it's tough. Keep a soft bend in your standing, stabilizing right leg. Be deliberate about how far out you're stepping so you don't strain your inner thigh. And remember, at any time, you can hold on to the back of a chair as you perform this move to give you more control, help you build that body awareness. You're doing it right by being here. Come on, lift, power, lift, power. Lots of good cardio and strength today. Okay, quick breather. March it out. Catch your breath. We're gonna switch to the right leg. Center of your mat. Sink it over. Right knee is bent, check your form. And drive it up, pivot, pivot. Come on, pivot. So good. We added 10 seconds to each side. I know you're feeling this. You're kind of doing a leg press here. Each time you come down and press away, it's like a single leg press against your entire body weight. So fun, so much strength here. That's why it's very important to be deliberate, keeping your hips back, chest up, so that you have plenty of balance and support and weight distributed correctly over that knee as you bring all of that weight down on it. Good. Your glutes doing the work here. Your knee needs to stabilize it though, so we want to be balanced. Good. Last 2. Last 1. Oh my goodness. Ankle taps. Bring your body back down onto your mat. Find blueberry spine. Contacting pressure. We're going to do that same thing again. We're going to roll up, then we're going to go tap, 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 tap. Roll down, roll up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one we're going to do 8. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower down, come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next one we're going to do 10. Roll down, lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing. Lower down, come up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just 5 seconds left in the workout. Make it count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful work. Deadlift time. Last set. Longest set. Last set, best set. Go ahead and find your weighted objects. Come to standing. Shoulders back, core tight. Hips, feet just slightly wider than hip distance. Hinge your hips back. Weighted objects staying close to your shins. And powerfully drive up through your glutes. Again, keeping those shoulders back. There's no arch in your back. Your back never rounds as we hinge. It's always flat. Core stays tight and engaged to keep everything where it's supposed to be. Squeeze your butt as you come up. You're using the strength of your glutes to power you up through this. Great work. Whew, so strong. Come on, you've got 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Bend your knees. Set those weighted objects to the side. You won't be needing those anymore. We're going to go back to the top of our circuit, and we're gonna do the first 3 moves for a minute each. So we're adding another 10 seconds on, but it's gonna be quick. So set yourself up for success. Grab a sip of water, grab a quick breather, let your heart rate come back down a bit. Building a lot of endurance today. This is a lot of variety. Your body's constantly getting a different message as you keep changing things up. So powerful, so strong. We're gonna start again with the warrior burpee. This time, no push-up. We're gonna go back to the cross-body mountain climber, but I want you to stick with the kick if you're comfortable with that. If not, you can stick with the high knee. Ready? Here we go. Shoulders back, core tight, bend the knees, down, cross-body mountain climber, hop your feet up, give me 2 front kicks. As you're down in your cross-body mountain climber, avoid the temptation to look down at your feet. Avoid the temptation to crank your neck up. Keep your head and neck nice and neutral. This goes for deadlifts, this goes for anything where our spine needs to be nice and straight. So good. Make sure that when you come down, you're planting your hands just below your shoulders. Option always to take that elevated burpee. This is a longer set. Be thankful you're not doing push-ups for a full minute. Come on, you got this. Power drive. This is your last set of this awesome move for today. Make it count. You have 15 seconds to go. You're almost done. So strong. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woohoo! Quick breather. What's our next move? Lateral lunge to knee drive, both sides for a full minute. We can do this. Step it out nice and wide, starting with the left side. Get your core engaged. Send your weight over to your left knee and begin. We're gonna pivot each time over to the left side. I know your heart rate's up from those burpees. You can control the pace of this one. Be very deliberate, like we talked about last time. Your hips need to go back. You're not bending forward. Very similar to how I teach you to do squats, where you're sitting back towards a chair. Very important as we continue to repeat this simulated leg press. Good. So much strength going through your left leg right now. This is the sneaky move that you're gonna feel the most after this workout. Come on. Keep pivoting. Keep maximizing that oblique burn. So good. So strong. Why are you here today? Remember that. Remember why you showed up as you start to fatigue. Last one. Quick breather. March it out. We're gonna go over to the right side. Shake out that left leg. Stand tall and bend your right knee. And begin. Yes. Now, you may feel that this set is harder. That's because your left leg's already worked a lot. And now it has to stabilize and do a second job to balance you as you move between the lift. You can do it. You are strong. So good. Keep that form in mind as you set your foot down each time and then push off. Push off through all the corners of your foot. Great job. Come on. More than halfway done. This is the last move of our workout. 20 seconds to go. Keep pivoting. Keep lifting. Feel that burning your left butt? I do. Great job. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh. Do you feel accomplished, my friends? Wow, I sure do, and I think our legs deserve a little stretch. Let's go ahead and stand tall and stretch those quads out from the leg presses. Hold on to a bookcase, the back of a chair, something that you can hold on to while standing. Grab a hold of the back of your left foot and pull your heel up towards your butt. If this is challenging, wrap a towel around the back of your foot and use that to pull yourself up as high as you can. Just want you to feel a nice stretch through your quad. Good. A few breaths here. This is also serving the purpose of bringing our heart rate down after this amazing workout. Go ahead and switch sides when you're ready. You may need a little bit longer on any of these stretches. Feel free to take your time with these. Let them feel good. I'm going to go ahead and transition down into a lunge, a kneeling lunge. My left foot is forward, right foot is back. I'm going to go ahead and bring my right knee back even farther as I bring my torso upright. So I'm getting a nice deep stretch for my right quad. You may want to put a cushion down under your knee. If this bothers you at all, keep your core tight. Keep your pelvis tucked under. Don't arch your back here. Just enjoy this little stretch for the front of your right quad. I feel sweat dripping down my entire body. Okay, go ahead and then sit it back as far as is comfortable for you. Sitting back towards your heel, letting your hips sink down, feeling a stretch through your hamstring. You could bend yourself forward over your leg. If this isn't really comfortable, you can also just put your right foot on the inside of your thigh and lean forward if you don't like the way it feels to have the leg tucked underneath you. Both of these are great stretches. And then we're going to come back up. And I'm going to come right into pigeon, bringing my left knee out to the side, coming over, allowing that to stretch through my hip. Great job. If this one bothers you, please take a butterfly position with your knees, with your butt on the floor and both of the soles of your feet touching. That's a gentler version. You'll still get lots of stretch through your inner thighs. Great job. Go ahead and step your left foot back by your right. Step your right foot forward, leave your left knee back behind you. Come on up into a kneeling lunge. Again, we're going to stretch that left quad this time a little deeper than we did in the standing position. Really make sure that you don't have an arched back here. Keep your hips square. A couple nice deep breaths, allowing your heart rate to come back down to normal. Nice job. We're going to go ahead and sit it back. Again, you can just sit down and bring your left knee out to the side, putting your foot on the inside of your inner thigh, or you can sit back on your heel and lean over your right straight leg. Good. You have lots of options here. Support your body. We're nice and warm. Go ahead and come forward, coming into pigeon or the butterfly stretch. Go ahead and feel free to walk yourself down onto your forearms or stay up on your hands. And of course, if you're really flexible, feel like you want to go farther, you can bring your forehead all the way down to the mat. And when you're ready, plant your hands below your shoulders, bring your feet back behind you, lift your hips, sink your heels down towards the mat. Enjoy just a quick down dog, pedaling out the heels, stretching through the calves. And when you're ready, you can step or jump back to center. Awesome work today. Thank you so much for joining me for that workout. And if you're loving having these workouts that you can do from home that are super effective, fun, and get you great results, well, join my Rock Your Life online home workout studio and women's fitness community. We would love to support you. You can choose from hundreds and hundreds of classes of all different types. And of course, we have 30-day challenges for you. So you always have a plan, you're motivated, you know what to do, and you can continue to progress and see amazing results. As always, I'm Betty Rocker. You are so awesome and amazing. Feel free to grab a 30-day trial to rock your life in the link in this video. Talk to you soon.